Hello, my name is Christina Brumbalow, and I'm so excited because I am here to help you learn how to make homemade buttermilk biscuits. My favorite things that you will need is white lily self-rising flour, buttermilk. I love buttermilk. You will need one of these little fancy things. It's a pastry blender and Crisco. Okay, of course, a bowl and a spoon to mix it with. All right, so let's get started. I'm so excited, it's so easy. So 3 ingredients: buttermilk, Crisco, and self-rising flour. Let's get started. All right, so the very first thing that you need to do is go ahead and pour that flour into the bowl. I don't know, it's for my family, I am the kind of cook that does not measure a whole lot, and so it's about that much in this bowl. All right, so then the next thing that we do is we grab some Crisco. Crisco right here. Crisco is incredible for buttermilk biscuits. It really is. So we're gonna grab a little bit of Crisco, actually a lot of Crisco, and we're just gonna put it right there in the self-rising flour. So I don't know if you may have seen your great-grandma or your grandma or whoever making biscuits like this, but this is an old-fashioned way to do cooking. A lot of people don't cook like this anymore. It's not getting off. There we go. But a lot of people just don't cook like this anymore. And so I thought it would be fun to show you this. So here we go. We are going to actually take the pastry blender and we are going to just mix it in. There we go. So we are gonna press the Crisco into the self-rising flour. As easy as that. Here we go. All right. So we just keep going. Wipe it off on the side of the bowl. Keep going. And what we're looking for is we are looking for a little bit of a flour substance, but a little bit rougher. We don't want huge chunks, okay? So this is huge chunks. We don't want huge chunks. We want it to be a little bit more like flour. This is my favorite way to do it, is I just pull it from the sides and I push it in once you get it blended pretty well. There we go. If you can, just like and subscribe below. I'm telling you what, this is an incredible recipe. Comment below if you try this or have your own biscuit recipe. I am so new to YouTube. So comment below if you try this or have your own biscuit recipe. Show below what you are doing. I am so new to YouTube. I don't even know how this video is going to turn out, but it's going to be fun. And so I would love for you to like and subscribe because I have so many fun things to share with you. All right, so this is pretty well blended. All right, so I'm going to show you here what it looks like. See how it's like little tiny bits here. And I got it all, I'm pulling from the side of the bowl in. All right, there we go. All right, now I'm gonna grab a little bit of buttermilk. And my husband wants you to know that he is amazing. My husband is amazing. That's what he just wrote in the prompter here. So, all right, so we are grabbing some buttermilk, and that's not enough. We have to keep it going until it loosens up, all right? So we don't want it to be dry, but we don't want it to be too wet either. All right, here we go. Just kind of push it around. What you're doing is you're just blending it. See how the outside is kind of powdery over here? So you need to add some more milk so that it's not so floury. Okay, so you just add a little bit more until it is just the right consistency. There we go. I'm pulling it from the bottom of the bowl to make sure no flour is down there. So I'm pulling it from the bottom of the bowl to make sure no flour is down there. There we go. See how it's kind of sticky? It's kind of sticky. It's just that kind of substance. Now what we're gonna do is we are gonna actually put it on a pan. This is my favorite pan. It is an air bake pan. I absolutely love these pans. You see the lines of the pan. For some reason, these do not burn my biscuits. And for some reason, they just cook so evenly. And so I'm going to grab my hands in some flour and I'm going to be placing them on this cookie sheet. All right, so we are grabbing some self-rising flour. I'm literally putting my hand in it and I'm sprinkling it over the biscuits. All right, so I'm grabbing a little bit in my hands and then I'm grabbing some right here and I'm just molding it into, y'all like my bracelets? They're super cute. All right, so I'm just kind of rolling it like that. And I'm just putting it on the cookie sheet, okay? So we just keep doing that. We are rolling that biscuit and we're just gonna put it right on the cookie sheet. Go. All right, so I don't actually measure this. I just kind of eyeball it. I just, you know, get as much as I can. You know, the size, I try to get the size as similar as I can to the other biscuits, but it doesn't really matter. You can do what you want to do. The thing is you don't want them to be a lot bigger than the other ones or they will bake differently. So we want to make sure all of those biscuits bake evenly. So we are just rolling those biscuits. So I get flour on both sides of my hand and I just roll those biscuits until I feel like it's not so floury anymore and it looks pretty and smooth. And then I just put it right on the pan. And if you see, I'm just kind of making a pattern, one in front of the other. All right. Listen, funny story, my husband and I, whenever I was in college, I loved to bake so much that I actually had a toaster oven underneath my bed at Southeastern University in Lakeland, Florida. And let me tell you, one of the very first times that my husband and I hung out, we took my toaster oven to the common area in Aventura Hall, and we actually made buttermilk biscuits. He helped me roll out buttermilk biscuits. It depends on how many biscuits you have depends on how much flour. For this recipe, you're really looking for texture more than you're looking for an exact measurement. So if you're the kind of person that needs an exact measurement, watch the video, come up with your own exact measurements because I always eyeball it. So, all right, so we're just continuing. Right now we have about 9 biscuits. We have exactly 9 biscuits and we have enough for some more. So if you want to make them smaller, make them smaller. If you want to make them bigger, make them bigger. It doesn't matter. Just make sure that they're all about the same size and you will be good to go. So see, I'm just pressing them together. And really what I'm doing is I'm smoothing out the inside of the biscuit too to make sure that it forms together really well. And then, see, look, it's not super floury, but it's not super sticky either. And then I just plop it on. So it might take you a few times to really get the texture down, but if you do these things, you'll be good to go. Good to go. Good to go. We'll be ready to go. Y'all, I absolutely love baking. I love making biscuits. I love making sweets. I love easy meal preparation things because you know what? It's a stress relief for me. So if you like this recipe, comment below what you have tried and what you have done and how your biscuits turned out and what you think about it. So here they are. So we have made 12 biscuits. So we're gonna put it in the oven at 375 for about 20-22 minutes. It depends on your oven. And then you've got amazing biscuits. You can put melted butter over the finished product or not. You can make an amazing apple butter in the crock pot, and that recipe is to come. I'm so excited about it. Now the last step is to just put those biscuits in the oven at 375 for about 20 to 22 minutes right there on the middle rack. And I'll show you in just a minute how amazing they are. All right, these biscuits have just come out of the oven. I have melted some butter in this tiny bowl, and I'm using a little brush to just brush that butter right over them. Listen, you don't have to do this step if you are calorie conscious. You absolutely do not, but it is definitely so yummy to do this. All right, so I have just baked these buttermilk biscuits, so I'm putting one on my plate. This is my favorite way to slice through them. They're very, very tender. So this is my favorite way to just slice through. You open it up. See, they're very, very flaky. They're perfect for sausage gravy or whatever you would like. And here is that homemade apple butter that recipe is coming very soon. And so, yes. Oh, so good. Look at that. But that's the end. Here it is. Oh, look at that homemade apple butter. I've got to make more, so watch my next video on homemade apple butter in the crock pot. So I'm just going to put the top right on this biscuit. They are fall apart flaky, and so you are going to need a fork for this. And let's taste it. Here we go. So good. Yes. If you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It's my very first one, and I would love for you to watch me on my journey. So that's it. All right.
Mom's cooking. Yum.
Bye, you guys. Hello, my name is Christina Brumbalow, and let me tell you, I have always done Facebook Lives, but this is my very first YouTube video. And so if you don't mind, like, just watch, share, I don't know what to say.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Do I need to start over?
That's YouTube language.
Do I need to
Yeah,
start over?
Hey, yeah. But no, we'll just keep filming. You can edit everything.